Northlake and Prosper are two up-and-coming suburbs in the Dallas, Texas area. But how do you know which one is best? Well, you could drive to both, and maybe you should, but they're not exactly side by side. So today, we've done the research, and we're going to share with you why Northlake and Prosper are two of the best suburbs in Dallas. Stay tuned. I'm Brian White. Welcome back to Beyond Real Estate, where friends, family, and folks like you join us each week for updates on what's going on in real estate, information about the best suburbs in Dallas, and industry and market trends. I'm Brian White, and I am joined by my beautiful bride, Tisha White. We're excited to get into it today.
Yes, Brian. Yes, hello, everyone. I'm Tisha White, and we absolutely love talking about different places in the Dallas area. We're realtors in this market, and we have so much fun exploring all the amazing areas. So I love the two areas we picked today, Prosper versus Northlake. If I can get that out, then that's what we'll do. There you go. So
That's exactly right. So before we get started, I mean, what areas, outside of Northlake and Prosper, like what areas are you most, or neighborhoods are you most excited about?
Oh, outside of those areas or inside of those areas?
Yes. Let me say, what area are you most excited about?
Okay, well, I'm going to have to wait till after the program to pick, because some amazing things about both places, right? I mean, this one's a really tough call, honestly.
It is it is absolutely a really tough call. So, I'm excited. There's several different areas in both neighborhoods. Frisco continues to grow, and there's other areas. Arlington continues to be a booming area. It's kind of right there in the middle between Dallas and Fort Worth. There are just so many areas that it's tough to hit them all. We'd love to hear from the audience. You folks that are joining us, wherever. If you're joining us on YouTube, if you're hitting us on Facebook, just let us know in the comments, what neighborhoods are you most excited about? And if we haven't already done a video on those, if there's a video that you'd like us to do a little bit more research, we've got people reaching out to us from all over the country, from DC to Denver, even Portland and Los Angeles. So, if you've seen something online you'd like to know more about, just hit us up and let us know.
Yeah. So Brian, okay, so it's the head-to-head battle.
Yeah, we are going to head-to-head battle, yes.
Head-to-head. It's Prosper versus Northlake. Which one is better?
Yep.
And how the heck do we decide which one is better?
Yeah, so great question. We try to look at these things kind of in the same way each and every week. That way we just give you guys a consistent view. So if you're joining us, maybe you've joined us in the past and you're not new to the show, just be sure to hit that subscribe button. Join us. That way each and every week. And as we're covering new and different neighborhoods, then we'll hit on those. We like to decide, we look at the location. We look at stuff to do. We're going to look at the schools and the school districts, and then we dive into each neighborhood. Like, what can you get for your money? What are some of the builders and neighborhoods? What are the amenities? That kind of falls into the stuff to do category, but we like to look at all those things.
Yeah. So these particular neighborhoods are, I'm going to say, out of town from each other. If you were living in many other parts of the world, these would be out of town from each other. They're pretty far away from each other. And so really what may be a big factor in terms of how to decide between these neighborhoods is where you work and what area of town you want to live in. So show us where these towns, or where Prosper is located at.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So first, let's just take a look at, we got Northlake. And Northlake, as you can see here, is in the northwest corner of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Kind of got it outlined here. Kind of in the down middle, you got Fort Worth, and then we are actually covering. Let me see if I can move that. There we go. Look at that. Getting fancy. Moving us around. You can see that Dallas is down here in the middle right. So a good bit of ways. 30 to 40 minutes north of Fort Worth is where Northlake is. If you're headed to Dallas, though, Northlake's going to be a little bit far. That's kind of, if anything, that's one of the downsides of Northlake, is it can be a good 45 minutes. In traffic, it can definitely be over an hour. So you can see on this map, you can see a little bit. I'm circling Prosper. It's in the very north part of town. I'm going to jump over here. And this should show you that Prosper is now outlined just straight, squarely in the middle of the map here. It's kind of the opposite situation. It's going to be about 30, 40 minutes north of Dallas. You can just head straight down this road right here is the Dallas North Tollway. Makes a pretty convenient commute to Dallas and a lot of areas in Frisco and Plano, which are totally growing. Prosper is really not your place, though. If you got to get over to Fort Worth, over in the western parts of town, it's going to be a trek. It's going to be a long drive. So just something to think about. A couple other areas. Prosper is super close to McKinney and super close to Frisco. So, when you're thinking about, we'll get into it here in a second about things to do, then, those are going to be some areas that you're going to get to because, Prosper is still pretty new.
Mm-hmm. And I think that in terms of comparing the two, Prosper and Northlake are good compares because they really are very new, up and coming cities, suburbs in the DFW area. So lots of growth. Right now, Northlake just sits at good old 2,700 people.
really not very many people in Northlake.
Yeah. Our neighborhood of Lantana is bigger than all the population of Northlake as of right now.
We have more houses in Lantana than all of Northlake. So we have more houses than Northlake has people.
That's right.
I did.
That's right.
I sat on a development council kind of thing with the mayor of Northlake a while back, and one of the things they were talking about is while Northlake doesn't have many people now, by 2030 they're expecting to have 30,000 people. So if you think about, that's more than 10x the growth. You look at an area that's just absolutely going to explode. Northlake is on that list. So definitely more to come in the Northlake area. And, when you look at the number of neighborhoods that are popping up, we can totally believe that.
Yeah. I mean, really, there's not much out there in that Northlake corridor. So it's all going to be massive growth out there. So Prosper has about a little over 22,000 people.
Yeah.
That's been growing very rapidly as well.
Did that surprise you? Did that surprise you that there were 22,000 people there?
It actually kind of does surprise me.
Yeah.
But, a home goods went up. So, I mean, that tells me something.
That is a landmark. I think, you should look for the home goods and proximity to a home goods before buying a home.
It's a safe place to live. It's a safe place to live. You can go to home goods and do some shopping. So Prosper really started on a clean slate as well and has been growing incredibly fast. So,
and one of the things that I love about Prosper is the name. It feels like a place that you could do very well and be happy in. I mean, how can you not be happy at a place called Prosper?
Yeah, it feels prosperous.
Yeah.
It's going to need to be because it does have a high price point, and so we could get into that later. But it's going to need
when you
to,
think about
you're
the
going to
suburbs,
need to be prosperous
there. Particularly when you think about the suburbs, it is not an inexpensive place to live. So
that's right.
It's an awesome area. Just high level, the things we love about Prosper. Although there are several master plan communities, there's also larger lots. There's there are trees and there's growing areas out there. So we're super excited about that. So let's talk about what do you do in these areas?
Okay, well, let's start with Northlake. What do you do in a town of 2,700 people, Brian White?
Well, so one of the things that you do is, we'll talk about the list here in a second, but you get to know your neighbors, right? It's all new construction. The whole thing is new construction. So one of the benefits of moving to areas where everybody is new is most people want to meet people. Right, they're all trying to get ingrained. So you get out, you walk the streets, you hang out at the community center, and you get to know your neighbors.
Yeah, and amazing master plan communities that are really built around that idea. So that is very, very helpful. So you really, when you're thinking about things to do, though, actually in Northlake, your possibilities are pretty small. And so really you go think about what are some close surrounding areas.
You're getting in the car.
Yes, you're getting in the car. You're meeting your neighbors, or you're driving out of Northlake.
Northlake is it's super close to Denton. And Denton has a booming restaurant scene. It's close to University of North Texas, which means football. It means the arts. University of North Texas is known for many of its arts programs. It's also pretty close to Southlake and shopping district. And like we said earlier, it's just 45 minutes from Fort Worth. So, it's a quick drive to downtown, and, Fort Worth has just a ton of stuff to do.
I mean, you're forgetting the Tanger outlets.
Oh, we drove right past the Tanger outlets. How did that not come up?
How did that not come up? I don't know. You have...
what didn't come up? The Texas Motor Speedway.
The Texas Motor Speedway is nearby. Very popular place.
Yeah.
You also have you do have a great nearby golf course over there at Robson Ranch.
Yeah. Yeah. I love playing golf. It's not actually in one of the in the neighborhood, but it is just down the road. So that's awesome, and it's a great course. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So there's
now if you. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, so there's nothing, not a lot to do yet in Northlake, but we're seeing that grow, and we expect that to grow up around Northlake as as the population goes from 2,500 to 30,000 over the course of 8 to 10 years, then you're going to get a lot more stuff to do in the area.
And I think that's the case in most of these North Dallas suburbs. Is you live in the suburb, but you have the advantage of enjoying all the other amenities in the close by and the other close by neighborhoods, other close by suburbs.
We moved to Lantana a little more than 10 years ago, and shoot, it was a 15-minute drive to the grocery store.
Getting gas was quite an ordeal in Lantana 10 years ago. So that's like living out in Northlake right now. So then
Prosper.
let's
what are you doing, Prosper?
Let's take a look at Prosper, because Prosper, as we said, it's bigger. That suburb's been growing longer, but it is really close to Frisco, really close to McKinney. You mentioned both of those places. We talked about a little bit about Frisco before, and that is absolutely booming in Frisco. Tons of shopping, tons of restaurants. Really a lot of fun things to do, like the National Video Game Museum. I mean, these things
what's
are
interesting
important.
is, our 17-year-old son has been doing the research for us on these cities, and the National Video Game Museum seems to pop up on in every video when he does the research. So I'm catching a theme here. But there's also the Dallas Star is just down the road, which is where the Cowboys practice. It's becoming a concert and event venue. There's Legacy and Legacy West, which are just huge shopping areas and restaurants. I mean, just some of the best restaurants anywhere in the Legacy neighborhoods or Legacy shopping centers. So,
you know what I love about one of the things that we kind of found over there that's fun to do is the dog park at Bonnie Wink, the dog park.
It's fun to walk the dogs, but it's more fun to get them out and let them go play with the other dogs. It's kind of like your kids. It's fun to play with them, but it's also a lot of fun to take your kids to a place where they can play with other kids.
That's right. And then you could sit on a bench and watch them play. So
that's exactly right.
Same with the dogs. Lots to do in Frisco.
We lost your audio. We lost your audio. Yeah, so there are a ton of things to do in the Frisco area. Right there at the Prosper Frisco border, one of the most exciting things that's coming is the PGA headquarters. And with the PGA headquarters comes two major golf courses. There's some, the Hollyhock neighborhood is just west of that, and there's opportunities that are just right there off of the golf course. So, Prosper is becoming an amazing spot. It already has been, but just seeing the growth out there and everything going on is super exciting, and it's going to bring a lot more things to do in that northern Dallas area. Nope, nope. Testing. We're going to test that out. You have muted yourself again. I don't know what. Okay. So next, we're going to talk about the schools. So one of the things we always like to talk about. We talk location. We talk about things to do. We talk about the schools, and we'll start with Prosper. That's going to be real similar to conversations we had with you last week because Prosper falls into Frisco ISD. One of the great things about Frisco ISD, one of the things we really like, because for neighborhoods in Texas, there are really a variety of strategies for how schools build out. Some areas like Allen, Texas, and Allen ISD they've got one high school, and all of the kids across the area all go to one high school, so everything funnels up, and they've just got one really huge school. Frisco's taken the opposite strategy, in that they're really more neighborhood centric schools. The schools are closer, and they're building more high schools. If I'm not mistaken, I think there are 7 different high schools in Frisco ISD. So, that creates more opportunity because there are more football teams and cheer and band and all of the things that are opportunities at middle and high schools to give more and more kids an opportunity to participate, which is great. Which is great.
And then, we talked about a little, I think I have audio back. I'm back.
Audio,
hey,
we're back.
Everyone. Audio's back. Okay, so then we have Northlake, which is really part of Northwest Independent School District. But a lot of people will also feed into the Argyle school district from the Northlake area. And so one of the things that is pretty fun about the Northlake area, something new and exciting, is it is very close to a very highly acclaimed private school, Liberty Christian. And one of the fun things about Liberty Christian is they have a new football coach, Brian White, don't they?
They do have a new football coach. This is super cool. Super hot off the presses. Jason Witten from the Dallas Cowboys was just named the head football coach at Liberty Christian. So you guys are following this at all. If you've ever heard of the Cowboys, then Jason Witten is he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And just a spectacular guy. So excited for him and excited for the kids in the area. Really not just for those that go to Liberty, but he's a local celebrity. So pretty cool to have that get announced.
Yeah, absolutely. So even if you're living in Prosper, you might drive over to a Liberty Christian school and take your kids there so they could be coached by Jason Witten for sure.
Well, and we didn't mention this, and we didn't dive too deep into the specific school stats this week, but you should always do your school research. We recommend a couple of sites. There's one called niche.com and greatschools.org. So we'll include links to those in the description below. So if you want to check those out and do research on not only the school districts but the particular schools, then that's super helpful, and that'll help you really locate the place that's going to be best for you and your family if schools are important.
Well, and you know what, Brian, we always feel like schools are important in terms of holding value in a particular area. So even if schools aren't something that's directly related to you, looking at the school districts, knowing that you're in an area that has a great school district really can help maintain the value of your home. And so that's always good information to have.
Absolutely right. So on that, let's talk a little bit about the neighborhoods and some of the coolest neighborhoods in each of these areas.
Okay, well, this is fun because I do love all these different neighborhoods. So let's start with just a couple of neighborhoods in the Northlake area that we're super fond of. We have Canyon Falls out there. Lots of beautiful. It's a brand new master plan community. Amazing builders like Highland Homes, American Legend Homes, Coventry Homes. Lots of our favorites out there. Then in a brand new neighborhood out there, Pecan Square. It is absolutely adorable. It's built on a really cool square out there. Got cool product like CB Genji's, little townhomes out there, Dries Custom Homes, more Highland Homes out there. A lot of really great things to love. Toll Brothers building really cool house out there.
Yeah, so why don't we dig into those, dig into a couple of those, and we can kind of maybe show some homes for some of those. Before we do that, though, let's just share a little bit about Pecan Square and maybe some of the cool amenities that they have in Pecan Square.
Yeah, I love taking a deep dive into Pecan Square. Look at that beautiful town square there.
It's pretty cool. We talked about the community feel and new neighborhoods and all of that. Well, Pecan Square is kind of built around this square concept. As you can see, this is right in the middle of town, and the neighborhood really is a square. So it's built. They're starting kind of in a square around it, and then building out over time. So the folks that get in early are going to be closer to the amenities, with the neighborhood pool up here at the top. But they've got the fitness center. They've got a co-working space. So I know right now a lot of people they're working from home, and some people love it. Some people would like to get out of the house. Well, that co-working space gives people an opportunity to do that, and having that right there in the middle of the neighborhood is great. There's a coffee center and a greeting house. There's just a lot of cool stuff. I was gonna scroll down. I thought the pools were there, but they're not. So you started going into talking a little bit about the builders. So here we're showing what's going on with Highland Homes. You want to talk a little bit about Highland at Pecan Square?
Yeah, I really think so. This is really the first time we're really seeing this product over here in our area from Highland Homes. They are building on 40-foot wide lots. So the lot size is a little bit smaller than we've seen out here in the suburb area, but they are building a fantastic floor plans with lots of upgrades on these 40-foot lots. They built out so quickly initially that their neighborhood sold out before the next section it was even ready. So it's popular area to live because of the lot size. It's super affordable. They're putting in tons of upgrades, making, as you could tell, Brian, flipping through some of these amazing houses, great decor, great options, lots of upgrade choices, just a really nice package. And Highland Homes is definitely one of the top builders in the DFW area.
I mean, what the heck? When you're looking at this, this is a 40-foot. It looks huge. It's got a great finish. I mean, we're blown away when we've been to the model home. So, if you got questions about that, let us know because we absolutely love the product. One of our other favorite builders out here in this area is Toll Brothers. And they're building a fantastic home. They've got some fantastic plans out there at in Pecan Square.
Yeah, and the thing about Toll Brothers is if you've looked at any of their product before, oftentimes they're building in a luxury price point. And
True.
So here in the Pecan Square, they're actually building kind of at a new price point for them, which is in the 400 to 500s here. And they have really built some amazing floor plans. Their model home is based off of a single level floor plan, which could not be more popular right now, having a single level floor plan, tons of upgrades, and built in the quality that everyone has come to expect from Toll Brothers.
And it is a super cool plan with a media room just right there in the middle of that single floor. So, you know, at 3,500 feet, it's a fantastic plan, and one that we love. So
Yeah.
cool
So
to get that Toll Brothers luxury in smaller footprints, smaller floor plans, and smaller price point, at least
absolutely.
relative to Toll Brothers. The last one that we wanted to show you is just Perry Homes. Perry's one of our favorite builders. We're excited to see them pop up in any neighborhood. They're actually also building in in Winsong up there, and a variety of neighborhoods in Prosper. So just another neighborhood that we're super excited about.
And you know what I want to mention? One of the things about Pecan Square that people are finding so attractive is really, they really are putting in place a lot of varieties of homes. If you've ever come out to the DFW northern suburbs, you'll find that where the homes are very kind of homogeneous, they oftentimes look very much alike, with similar color schemes and bricks, etc. So one of the things that Pecan Square has done really nicely is to give it this kind of old time feel, is each house has a little bit different flair to it. You might see homes built with siding. You might see homes built with painted brick. You're going to see red brick homes. And so you're going to see a good amount of variety of exteriors out in Pecan Square. That is awesome. Brian's flipping through right now their amenity center out there. And as you can see, the style of that is incredibly cool. And it is built around meeting people and having just an awesome lifestyle out there.
I thought it might be flipping through pictures of the houses, so it just kept going through the neighborhood. So, well, let's talk. So we love Northlake. We love Pecan Square. One of the great things about Pecan Square is the price point. You know, it starts in the 275 range. We didn't share Dries. Dries is out there with some of the largest lots in the area. And those can be all the way up into the 700s, approaching 800.
Yeah, we could be here all afternoon talking about all the builders out there in Pecan Square. So the best thing to do is just send us a note. We'd love to talk to you about them all and what builder is going to be in your price point.
Totally right. We don't have nearly enough time. Another neighborhood we love in Northlake is called the Ridge at Northlake, and I'll mention just briefly the fact that they will have lots all the way up into full acre. So they're going to have a variety of lot sizes from 50s, 60s, and 70s, and then some in coming sections that are going to go all the way up into to the full acre. So lots of options available in Northlake.
Yeah.
Let's talk about. Oh, now I'm going to show this first. Let's talk about Prosper, and let's talk specifically about Winsong Ranch.
Whoa. Okay, check this bad boy out. It is absolutely jaw-dropping when you see this in person. This is the amenity center's pool, if you will.
I mean, this is the neighborhood pool, people.
Yeah, it is a true lagoon. I think the biggest, it's something like the biggest man-made
pool in Texas. Yeah,
at least in Texas,
yeah.
Maybe beyond that, but it is absolutely fabulous. You can actually paddleboard out here. It's got a beach-like front for laying out. It really extends for like a half a mile. It is absolutely fabulous. What an amazing resort style living to call home out here in this beautiful neighborhood in Prosper.
I'm reminded of those that used to watch the Beverly Hillbillies, and their pool in the backyard was called the Cement Pond. Well, this makes me think that this is actually a cement pond, and it is truly massive. I mean, it's 5 acres. 5 acres, yeah. And they do everything from you can see down here they have kayaks, and they do stand-up paddleboard classes. Yeah. Just it really is much more than the neighborhood pool. So it's a sight to behold, and we've
let me just recap.
Love it.
Yeah, let me just recap in case they didn't hear. This is in the neighborhood of Winsong Ranch, beautiful master plan community in Prosper.
That's totally right. Totally right. So we're going to dive into a little bit just about Windsong and some of the builders there. One of the builders that they build all over Dallas Fort Worth, but one of the builders there in Windsong Ranch is American Legend Homes, and they just build a terrific product with really great finishes. So pretty excited about that. You can see here the lot sizes. So American Legend is building in on the 61 and 76-foot lots. Pretty big difference there, and pretty big difference in the look of the homes and the width of the homes. Adding that extra 15 feet may not sound like a lot, but that really gives you a lot to work with.
Mm-hmm. And so I think this is one of the most spectacular master plan communities that really you can find anywhere. It is, it's beautiful from the moment you enter it. It's so well thought out, lots of amazing builders out there, so much product to choose from, all brand new. You're going to have amenities like tennis courts out there, workout facilities out there. And as Brian's showing you, you're going to have also a nice variety of homes there's a lot of price points to choose from in this neighborhood. Right there, that white home right there, I think that's one of the Shattuck homes potentially, but that home, that's a really cool builder out there. Gives you a little bit more custom feel with that builder. And if you want to spend some time drooling, you could go visit the Shattuck model home out there.
Yeah, that's exactly right. There are a variety of builders. So Dries is building out there, but what you'll notice when you're looking at these various prices is they are a bit higher, right? So you're looking well into the fives, all the way up higher than that. This is one of the Shattuck custom, a little bit more custom home, and you can just see the spectacular finish here. We always love homes with multiple surfaces on the exterior. This has got a painted brick look with, just look at the doors. Hello.
I'll take it.
Love the doors. Yeah. So there are, we dove deep into just one of the neighborhoods on, in a couple of the areas, but really there are just so many different neighborhoods that you might want to explore, and we love to explore them with you. So if you've got questions about the neighborhoods in either area or really anywhere across Texas, we have a blast in new construction and helping clients build homes, as well as find existing homes. That's the fun part of the process.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously we love helping friends, family, clients find awesome homes of their dreams, so they can live the best life possible out here in the DFW area. So if you guys need anything, if you want to talk more about these awesome neighborhoods, just make sure to subscribe to our channel. Make sure to send us a note. We'd love to talk to you. Obviously, it's our favorite conversation.
So thank you guys for joining us today. If we can help in any way, like Tisha said, please do. And please be sure to watch. It's over here. I always point the wrong direction. Be sure to watch one of our next videos to learn more about other great neighborhoods in the Dallas, Texas suburbs.